Okay, so I am acutely aware of how many episodes I'm going to have to record of this to do the entire thing. So I'm going to record back to back. I don't know how long I'll keep doing this for. I would like to try and get that right winger in that I spoke about. And this video is about 3 or 4 minutes after the last video. John Elliott is the guy who's really very good for Dover. He doesn't look like he's a freak, but he is. He's someone that I'd highly recommend buying if you have never used him. My only complaint about him is that I really wish he was a winger as opposed to a centre forward. I think he's a forward, left and centre, and sadly that means that he doesn't really do as well on the left wing because he's not a natural winger. I don't know if it's OBS that makes my computer go slow, but normally it goes quicker than this. Or maybe it's because I'm a degenerate that plays poker while I have Champion Manager on normally, so I'm not doing it now. I'm obviously paying more attention to the game, for your entertainment. I will sell Chris Giles to Farnborough. I just need some more players, so hopefully we won't lose this game. Our attacking midfielder is sort of dying now. He's sort of losing his ability to exist. Our centre back is really tired. I don't think we've got any right wingers. We are just purely looking for right wingers at the moment. Although Stephen Kidd, he might not be the complete solution, but he's going to give me some respite for my central midfielder. And it doesn't even matter. Oops, still all alone this guy. So Australia's coming in clutch here. Obviously, I could even buy these in a EU game. Look at that, Australian Scottish. Amazing, amazing. So normally I don't do this, but I do feel that I'm going to start losing too many games if I don't arrest the issues that I have in the team at the moment, which is going to be a big issue. So I don't really want to do that. I'm doubtful about beating Hereford here because my main goal scorer is so tired. So, as you can see, that's where my goals are going to come from. So getting someone to lighten the load would be amazing. I am going to do what I was going to do the last game. I'm going to put the forward, left and centre in there because there's not much else I can do. Hopefully it won't. Yeah, what is going on? Oh my word! I can't even bother to bring anyone on. That Argentine has been sent off. So yeah, whatever. Lee Johnson, because he's making a lot of passes. When key passes can go up, you can get the number of passes completed to roll around and get back on top of itself. Like I said, as long as we're within touching distance, by the time that I get a full team, I'm more than happy. Generally, as long as we're in touching distance going into the last week of the season, generally. But I hope to have the league won earlier rather than later. It would be very embarrassing to go, I'm going to win the Champions League in 6 seasons, Premier League in 5 seasons, and then just not get out of the bottom division on the first attempt. It would be quite funny as well. In fact, I think it would be far funnier than it would be embarrassing. Maybe both. Okay, so we've got this guy. Yep, he can have a longer contract, I think, because he's actually quite decent. Yeah, so this is great for a winger. Balance, dribbling, pace. Obviously, I can't read technique. Yeah, this guy is absolutely wonderful for my team. And it means that I won't continually whinge about having a terrible right winger. I've got no escaped goat anymore. No escaped goat here. Obviously, I know what a scapegoat is. I'm just mocking Aaron Lennon, I think it was, that said he was being an scapegoat. Do I want to pay this for you? I probably do. We'll see how much you want. Oh yeah, absolutely. 10 international appearances, no worries. You are not getting in any national side. So, like I was saying before, I will constantly try and evolve the team. If anyone bids for any of the players in the team, they will get shipped straight out because generally there's always a better player around the corner. There's always a better player you can find, and I include that all the way up to the very elite players. So something I was saying before, and I will show you this. I will do two teams, one that's full of players that are potential and current ability of 200, and they have perfect attributes, and then one that's full of players that are clearly my player doesn't come in time. And then one, I've completely forgot what I'm saying now. How are you playing worse than him? So this guy, although he's got pace, jumping, heading, pace and jumping are okay, and everything else is quite low, so he doesn't. He's an average player. If these were all 15, he'd be the same average player because it's the variance between the ones that you want. So because handling's 1, that means these are like dulled down. So if they were a 15, they would be a little bit higher, but it's the difference between the ones that you want. Whereas because this guy, Salah, has got really good marking and really good positioning, it makes his tackling even worse. So his 5 in tackling is much worse than his 7 in tackling because his 7's around the other scores. So Colby might get a leave of absence. No, stay of execution. Make some metaphors there, aren't I? So he'll play this game. Loic, this is your last game. You are now sub 9. Sergio Rodriguez. Sergio. Okay, so this is the team. This is the last time. Morecombe are a bit of an annoying team, and I will show you why in a second. Have they sold him? Nope. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully we can do okay against them. So there's my left back playing left winger. So yeah, right generally scores goals against me. We are not doing too well so far. Come on, Ross Squire, you can come in. My goal scorer's not doing very well. The team just aren't playing well. So I use this screen quite a lot. It's the one that I prefer. See how my team are doing. We're just not sparking, are we? So there's the guy I've been trying to buy. Obviously, really good centre back. Won 10 of the 11 tackles that he made. 5 were key. Very annoying. Gook's really good as well. I can't find him here. He's generally got decent attributes. Oh, he's not got his off the ball this time. So a lot of randomness in here. Yeah, Andy Wright scoring against me. Okay, so we've got a right winger now, so we can finally attack down 2 wings, which is going to make everything a lot better. Considerably so. The next thing that I need to start doing is really looking for, cover for my central midfielder that's meant to be the goal scorer. This guy, nice and cheap as well, 180,000, that's absolutely fine, doesn't really matter, he's on such a little amount of money. Now what I don't want to do is get these players playing in the reserve game, because then my head will fall off for a different thing. So I'll promote them to the senior team. So we've got a right winger now that's going to make a lot of difference to us actually being halfway decent. got Kid, who I believe I was saying that he's going to be part of my central midfield. So he'll be the person that takes, actually 5 games, 5 goals. He's going to be the person that takes a lot of the emphasis off the other central midfield that I've got. So this guy's dribbling is incredibly good. This guy's always good. Scores loads. Terry Dunfield. In terms of plans for the season, I said I will rest players before cup games, but I don't know when the cup games start. I'd like to try and win the Vans Trophy, but currently I'm not sure how doable that is. Although clearly I'm just not playing in any cup competitions. I don't know why. I think I do. So there you go, John Elliott. The one I was saying about this guy's really good. He looks like he isn't crossing, dribbling, pace. Would prefer him to be a winger, but he isn't. However, he's a very good player. Obviously we won't be playing in the League Cup because we ain't in the league yet. So what we'll look at next is, I guess, trying to win a few more league games. That'd be ideal. Okay, just waiting for this to finish. So yeah, we're on 18 points. We're not that far behind Margate. I'm not too bothered. Okay, so another team that I don't like to play is Northwich Victoria. And the reason I don't like to play Northwich Victoria is Northwich Victoria play a really, really annoying formation. And I know you've heard that a few times about how I get annoyed by formations, and you're probably thinking, how does he even cope if he's getting annoyed by all these formations? I do cope, don't worry. So I've now started to get some players in that are like, you know, support for the other players. So, oh no, they normally play 3-4-3, which does my head in. It's going very wrong very quickly. So change a goalkeeper. Ramsey will have to come off for Pollard. Oh, Ramsey, please. So change our keeper. Ramsey off for Pollard. And Johnson for Squire. Okay, let's try and get some goals, please. That's a disaster. Another goalkeeper has got man of the match against me. Need to start picking up some wins, really. Not panicking yet. However, we are starting to lose ground on the top teams, which is quite frustrating. And like I was saying, really still struggling to get the players in that I need to get in to win the games that I need to win. Getting some better defenders is really, really becoming the key thing. Getting some better midfielders as well, probably important. Nolan's not cutting it, not really got the physicals. And obviously getting Capdevere injured was a disaster. Okay, so we're getting this youth player in now. and hopefully we can start making inroads to the gap to top of the league. Could do with a backup keeper to my keeper as well. And like I said, some more decent defenders would not go amiss. People that can tackle. Right, again, Stevenage are a team that I don't like to play. I don't like to play any of these teams, do I? They're all horrible. Just looking to see if there's anything doing on the transfer list. Now this guy looks very good, so we'll buy him. Because we got, my God, we need something. So we'll buy him. Constantidis. He can tackle, we'll buy him. So with the Man City of the lower leagues clearly here. Off the ball, oops, don't want to see that. The ball, dribble in. Could bring him in. I'll add him to my shortlist just in case. Creativity, passing. This guy, if he had a little bit more in terms of the passing, we might pick him up. Sorry, technique, we might pick him up. Tempted to pick this guy up to be another defensive midfielder because we're lacking defensive midfielders. Shame he's not centre forwards. Looks like we've got another winger here, as long as he doesn't want too high a wage. No, that's absolutely fine. Okay, I'm feeling more confident now that I can actually find some players that are very good. And like I said, I doubt that anyone will have played with any of these players. If you have, let me know and I will try and avoid them. Decent goalkeeper as well. Obviously not the best, but not the worst. No, not you. Eugenie, no. You've got... So I don't want dribbling and creativity together. I don't like dribbling and creativity as a pair. They need to be separate, on separate players. Really? And goalkeeping, handling. Okay. Positioning. Defender left back. Nope, none of these are worth getting. None of these as well. Okay, so this is not an ideal game for my team. Now we're not in the strongest of positions. Very brutal, aren't I? Just put him on the list immediately. Squire can come in for Johnson. Johnson's not playing too well. Don't know why Johnson's not playing well. He's got the attributes. Maybe it's because we're just not playing very well. So Stevenage got a very good team as well. But hopefully this can be the time that we turn around the season. Hopefully. Capdevere, I knew that he was going to be tired by this time. Rodriguez can have a start. I thought I brought another right winger in. I probably did and didn't put him on the bench. And Kid can come on as well. Okay, so we'll just try and throw the match, obviously, with our substitutions. The reason that these are great is because Martin Williams is great. So I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm going to run on for another game maybe. Just because this is 20 minutes. I guess that another 5 minutes won't hurt. And hopefully we can finish a little bit higher in the league. Obviously this is fantastic news that people want my players. So Capdevere obviously is far better than Ramsey, so we want him to play where he can. So, hang on, just 1 second. Lindsman. So this guy's not perfect, however, he is someone that I need because defensive midfielders that are good don't really come up very often in the player search. And obviously, like I was saying, the guy that's playing central midfield at the moment is not ideal. He's not an ideal player. Yep, Stevenage, you can take him off my hands, that's absolutely fine. Rowan Plunkett, okay, I'm quite happy about getting this guy. Yep, he can be a hot prospect. That's fine, we don't need that much. Yes, we got him. Got him. Playing Margate. Is that what it said? Didn't even see. So we got Lindman. So he'll be into the first team squad as well. And as you can see, I'm slowly getting together the players that I want. But like we were saying, if I'd have started 2 weeks earlier, I'd have got these players 2 weeks earlier, and instead of catching up, we'd be obviously with this team from the get-go, which would make things a lot easier. I'm still looking for a decent goalkeeper. My goalkeeper's okay. I say they don't really matter that much, but in tight games, they do have some purpose. So this guy, £575 per week. This is obviously accepted immediately. Let's have a look. Chester losing's quite good with 21 points. Scarborough are absolutely running away with it at the moment. That's a disaster. However, I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, so fill attackers. You can go to reserve squad. We don't need you anymore. Ramsey, you can go out. Just dribble in. So I think I prefer a dribbler and a goal scorer up front. Nolan's injured. Mats Lindman is coming in just in time. He's not ideal. He's not perfect. He has got teamwork, tackling, positioning. Tackling's probably a little bit high. He's probably going to impact him negatively. That looks fine to me. Stuart Kern doing the Lord's work there. So hopefully we can beat Margate. Again, I thought we played Margate already. Maybe we haven't. Nuneaton, maybe. Again, this is another team that plays an annoying formation. I think these play 5-3-2. I'm sure we just played someone else who played 5-3-2. Oh, they play sweeper. That's it. They play sweeper. So, as you can see, getting more players in that are decent is clearly good for the team. We are now starting our ascent up the league. Okay, it's 23 minutes this video so far. I will do one more. This will be a slightly longer video than the videos that I've done. They're pleased. I'm glad they're pleased, because I aim to please them. So this is good. We're now starting to get we're getting a band together now. We're absolutely getting a band together. Hopefully we can go on some ridiculous unbeaten run. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Okay, that's not good. So sometimes I do create a manager note for 1 month just to remind myself, but I'll have to do it twice. I could do with like a time where I can just say, right, 3 months time, let me know. Not just 1 month game, not just 1 month. Okay, we'll take you. So yeah, I think I'll play it to the next game. Constanidis. No, we need people that can tackle. This guy's ace, really good fullback. Doesn't look like he will be, but he is. He's really good. Someone that's worth buying if you play fullbacks. He's not a very good wing back, so don't play him as a wing back. He's probably playing centre back there, but he should be playing fullback. Left back, right back, absolutely great. And he's a player that doesn't have much randomness in his attributes. He's always generally very similar. Alright, so we'll do one more game, and then that will be where I cut this episode. I might just do one more, just because I want to try and get as much of the first season done as possible, because that's always the hardest, like I was saying. And it's usually this first bit that's the hardest, trying to get the players in. Gary Monk, obviously, decent player. Qualifying round, okay. When's that going to be played? Yeah, so if we play the next game, then that means I'll play the qualifying round in our next episode. Sounds good to me. Lebedev. Okay, I'm just looking at the time, going, oh, are we going to get there in time? We're going to get there in time. Hopefully, we will. Like I said before, I'm not sure if the game's going slower because I'm recording as well. It's eating up the processor. Although it says my CPU usage is only at 0.9%, so there's a full 99.1% left for my for Championship Manager to gobble up. Okay, we're almost there. Friday the 5th. Remember the 5th of October. Okay, obviously we want, God knows we want to win this. Yeah, that's fine. Scarborough are the team that we need to reel in. Oh my word. So, I know I've said this for the last few games, but Scarborough are a team, whoever I'm playing now are another team that I don't like to play against. I don't know who they are. Barnet. So I don't like playing Barnet as well, because they've got a lot of good players, and again they play annoying formation. I'm just gonna neaten up the squad, even though you probably sat there going, we've got no time for this. I'm aware that we've got no time. So he played up front. I did buy him as a winger, so I don't know why I've just played him up front. Stupidity is the only thing I can blame. So he's meant to be my other winger. This looks good to me. You can play up front. You're a goalkeeper, you're a winger. No one else new in the squads. Okay, so Barnet, yeah, really annoying team to play against. They usually play 3-5-2. 5-3-2. I don't really like 5-3-2 because they're really good formations to play against mine. They're a hard counter to it. As you can see, hard counter to my formation. Captivia can come on because he's a bit tired. The rest of you can stay on. I was thinking there's not much happening in this game, and then obviously I looked, I haven't even clicked the continue. So obviously that's really annoying. That's incredibly annoying that we ended up not winning that game. Although we're doing quite well now. It's absolutely fine. 8 points behind top of the league. Not that bothered about that. Maybe I should have changed my goalkeeper when it got to 3-2. I did think they would win. Niven's a good player. Alright, okay. I'm going to cut the episode there. Thanks for watching.